I've been gone for 10 days, and I wanted to do this hacker replay before I left for Germany, but we just didn't have enough submissions, so I am now doing it. We have a lot of matches to go over, and then the first one, I think this is a first ever. We've had cheaters who cheat blatantly, and then they try to like poke fun at me or whatever. We had one person who made their like banner on R6 Tracker a photo of me looking at their account and saying it should be banned. Cheaters know that I do hacker replay and make fun of them, so I'll let them get angry, salty, whatever. This is, I think, a first. In this match, we have Moonlight, who's accusing Varsity is on top and femboyhack.cc. We're both blatantly cheating. Now, I'm not surprised that a cheater would use my name to just, I guess, try to... I don't even know. Is it technically disparaging? Not really. I guess poke fun or whatever, but I'm not surprised. He's able to just shoot anything and destroy everything. He's got the full Blaine cheats. One shot a whole wall type of situation. Did I see this right? Also, is no one... people are moving. Yeah. I think this is the first, though. First time they've named themselves after me. And I know I've had people in the past before say I should stop doing hacker replay because they say I just encourage cheaters, but as biased as I might be, I don't think someone is cheating to this level and naming themselves after me just to be in like 5 seconds of a hacker replay video. I think that might be a little dumb. I think what's more likely is that they are not happy that I've probably gotten some of their accounts banned or made fun of them for being bad cheaters, because usually a lot of these people are bad. I think it's way more likely that they're just salty about that and therefore made the account named after me. But don't worry. We'll talk about this more later, but Ubisoft did claim they are going to finally fix cheaters after this next season. Also, apparently this guy's also cheating, but I guess we'll see towards the end. He definitely has aimbot. Keeps locking onto the guy's head. So, both cheating. And if I'm gonna go on a limb here, I'm gonna say probably not banned, either of them. What's nice is, because he named himself after me, it'll probably be a lot easier for me to get him banned. Like, I think it would actually be harder for me to report them. Oh no, they're already banned. But it probably would have been a lot harder for me to report them if they hadn't named themselves that. Probably not a good idea to do. The femboy hack guy we know is cheating. And he has a negative KD, bro. That is from last season's. But I think we know why he started cheating. He was hard stuck in copper with a 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 0.8, 0.5 KD. And those aren't just like 5 matches or whatever. This is 82 matches with a 0.6. I guess we know why he's cheating. 100% headshot, 100% headshot. I mean, it's low kill games, but a lot of 100%s. But Ubisoft claims next season they will fix it. I guess we can talk a little bit about that. I don't want to get into the whole thing of the new season, because again, that'll be for when I start playing on test server. Because I'm going to add that to my test server video. But I guess we can talk a little bit about the anti-cheat that Ubisoft claims to have working and stuff. I don't know how much I believe them at this point. Because Ubisoft always claims, they're always like, don't worry guys, like we hate cheaters too. And they always say at all these events like, fuck cheaters, and everyone cheers. It's like, you can say fuck cheaters all you want, but like, what does that mean if they're not actually getting banned? You have people like that who are blatantly aimbotting, who aren't getting banned. Luckily the guy with the super blatant over the top cheats got banned, but I feel like that's only because the match was from 10 days ago. Actually, yeah, one of them is aimbotting for 10 days and still not banned. So, if they keep saying fuck cheaters and we finally got them, how many times are we going to believe them before we say, perhaps they don't have it. So to use an example, Garfield tweeted out about this. This was the message from Ubisoft.
Now, I'm not usually the guy who gets to talk about cheaters. Because seriously, fuck them.
And the whole crowd went wild, and he said not to be negative or anything, but this is the most pointless statement. I feel like we've heard this so many times now. And he actually had someone in his community go and find all the times in the last like just 3 or 4 years where they've said that. And it's the exact same thing every single time.
It's as confusing and as hard for a cheat maker as possible so that in the end, they cannot effectively make cheats for our game. We've made a 7 times improvement to the number of data points we use to make bans. This also means that we've increased our ban rate by 60% in the last season. And we've seen a huge reduction
60%,
in cheaters.
Now, along with toxicity and cheating, this is one of the biggest complaints that we get from our community. And we heard you. We agree.
We are always looking at new solutions to bring more security into the game, but also to better protect all players against cheating. And this is a priority for us. We are still focusing on anti-cheat. This is really important. This is a sensitive subject for us.
It's real progress, and that's encouraging.
I did not hear that ending before, but so that's kind of how I feel. Like Ubisoft keeps promising anti-cheat, 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 and it has now been 4 years where they're like, we know it's a problem, we're working on it. It's been 4 years, bro. Like, how many times are we gonna believe you? I've gotten to a point now where I genuinely just don't think like anything's gonna change until like they do some massive like overhaul or add some new security features. Nothing's gonna change. In the current state where they just keep saying we've buffed Shield Guard, we're updating Shield Guard more often, like that, it doesn't mean anything. They said at the panel that they were going to double the amount of Shield Guard updates they were doing every week. So previously they were doing 1 Shield Guard update a week to try to limit cheaters, and now they're going to double it, so it's going to be 2 per week. But I don't know about you guys, every single time, every single day that there was a Shield Guard update, we would play ranked and immediately face cheaters. So these Shield Guard updates aren't even stopping people from cheating, because within an hour of the update coming out, they're still cheating. I'm at a point now where I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. And we'll talk more about that with the rest of Siege, but that's how I feel across the board, where it's like, it's a lot of promises, but doesn't mean anything until we actually see something. They can't keep asking us constantly, just be like, oh, just be patient, because it's like, bro, how many times can we be patient? We need it now. To be fair, every single shooter game has tons and tons of cheaters except Valorant. That's not true. Battlefield 6, I have not faced a single cheater, and I have like 100 hours in that game. There are cheaters, but they're very, very rare. The difference is also like Ubisoft keeps claiming over and over again that they are fixing it, they are working on it, but nothing ever changes. And if anything, it actually gets worse every time. 7 times improvement, 60% improvement. And it's like, bro, cheaters are worse than ever. How is this an improvement? And they're like, we're going to double, we're going to triple, we're going to whatever. It's like, that doesn't mean anything. It feels like an abusive relationship where you're just being gaslit. So that's why we play other games. Okay, we'll move on to the next game. So the theme of today's hacker replay was people being very, very blatant because of how bad anti-cheat is. They are not afraid to get banned because they know that they can probably go for a while. What the hell happened in this lobby? Well, in this match we have iFrag, who's accusing Tiny Beast of cheating. I don't know why 6 people in the lobby were disconnected, but they're all starting to slowly reconnect. But he accused Tiny Beast, and allegedly this is a top 50 champ who is cheating, by the way. Like top 50 in the world. Let's find out. He does have a go 4 charm. I will say, pulling out the Blitz in a 2v2 is kind of crazy, but I respect it. I would do the same. I think I did that in my 1v1s. Okay. He died. Oh. Everyone disconnected again. Bro, what is going on? And then they all reconnect. If they're all disconnected by the start of the next round, I'm gonna believe that this guy might be DDoSing, or one of them might be DDoSing. Luckily we have real names, so we can find the lobby. And I can see if they are consistently like in empty lobbies. I feel like... Was that a very fast reaction, or was I just... it was about normal reaction. It does feel like he knows where everyone is. And like he's playing as if he knows where they're about to push and stuff. He's cheating, right? I don't think there's any way he would have known exactly where they were and perfectly pre-aimed all of that. I think he's probably cheating. First round, by the way, where we're gonna have everyone actually be here. Surprised the zombie didn't move from there. I will say, if this is supposed to be a top 50 champ lobby, it doesn't feel like it. Okay, I saw the one shot that connected there, but... So this round was less suspicious. Second round, it felt like he knew exactly where everyone was at all times. They finally fixed the bug where when you fast forward, it doesn't automatically break the game. Hold up, 1 second, I want to see this. Okay, so Dokkaebi gets hit by the goo. She's been taking a lot of damage, and she would be groaning if they have audio on. Okay, I feel like he is cheating because, like, look, I know you'd be able to hear. I know, obviously, they have ears. But here, like, Dokkaebi backs up, and he just so confidently is, like, quick peeking this. When, like, if Dokkaebi had backed up to here or anywhere, she could shoot him. But he knows exactly where Dokkaebi is, tries to C4. And then, even though Dokkaebi, again, he wouldn't be able to hear this, but even though Dokkaebi could, like, swing farther over here or push in after the explosion, he still is, like, very confident that he's right there behind the box. And then as soon as Dokkaebi's about to finally swing left, he runs away to dodge the shot. And, like, he's not seeing anything there. We can see what he sees with the quick peeks. He's barely seeing anything. So it's like as if he has information even though he is not actually, like, seeing anyone. Hi, Josh. I think, in my opinion, he's doing a decent job of hiding it, but... Or is he even? I feel like this is pretty obvious here. So Dokkaebi punches down this window, doesn't gone 6 or anything, and he's just sitting here staring at the hatch waiting for them. And then when they run past, he goes to hold the stairs. But he knows that this person is down here, even though he's very focused on the person going down the stairs. He's got to be cheating. And he knew as soon as Ash was about to punch the barbed wire or whatever, so he threw this, or he had the C4 prepped. He just shot them while he was full blind. Okay. I said he was being subtle. Clearly not being subtle. He just decided to go full obvious here. I don't care who you are, where you are, where you're from or anything, but like, there's no way you're perfectly timing that one pump shotgun to kill the person when you're full blind. He didn't even like turn or anything. He knew exactly. And on top of like seeing where the Ash was, no, I think he's cheating. Let's go to the last round. Oh, and then everyone in the lobby is gone again. Oh, but including the cheater. Apparently his real name is N with 3 E's, all caps. He is number 75 champ in the world. He's been champ for a long time. Diamond for a long time. Even with all that, I still feel like he's cheating. I don't think I'll bend on that. I still think he's cheating. His headshot rating is not crazy high. It's higher than average, I'd say, but not crazy high. 1.2 KD, normal win rate. And he has 600 matches played with a banned cheater. Banned for cheating from 3 days ago. Might just be a good player that's just bored, or it's a bot account. A good player can't perfectly shotgun someone while blind, and like, you can't hear or see while blind, or like flashed. You can't perfectly do that. On top of perfectly timing 2 other angles at the exact same, or in the exact same round. So again, to go back here, so he's just walking around the Christmas tree, and then I know Ash charges the poop hole, but he is so focused on the people above him running by him, and then all of a sudden he 90-degree turns, aims, and shoots perfectly at the Ash. The Ash now slow walks up to the door while aimed down sight. And then the mute has the C4 prepped, and as soon as Ash steps forward, he throws the C4 and kills her. And then he pushes up the stairs. And while full blind, perfectly times 1 shot to kill the Dokkaebi. And the Dokkaebi didn't even push in immediately. Like, he stutter stepped a bit. And it looks like, obviously we can't see because the mute is blind, unless actually, wait, can we maybe cheat the system so it shows us? Okay, so he should be blind. Okay, we actually managed to get the blind to go away. Oh, fuck. We did not. So even while full blind, this is what his screen looks like when he kills them. Full blind and deaf. He can't hear anything because the shots will block all audio, or the flash will block all gunshot sounds. He perfectly shotguns a person. My man is innocent? I don't think so. To look at Dokkaebi's perspective, because she's the one who does it. So she flashes. Flash goes off. Stutter steps. This guy's cheating too. The person who submitted the match is also cheating. I genuinely don't know what to say about that. That is crazy. So they're both cheating. Yeah, he shotguns perfectly. Like literally the millisecond that Dokkaebi is peeking there, he shotguns them. But they're both cheating. Oh my god. I don't know what to say about that. I think that's the first time that someone has submitted a match where they're cheating, accusing someone else of cheating. I even pulled up the text document to make sure. It literally, like, it says, my username, iFrag. The accused cheater is Tiny Beast, also known as NBuy. He is a top 50 champ who queues with the #1 champ with over 600 matches. We already saw that. He's hard closeting. So, a cheater submitted this match to accuse or to say someone else is cheating, which he is, but then he's also cheating at the same time. He doesn't even care if I get him banned. He just wants the other cheater banned. That's crazy. I think this is a first. I think this is the first time someone has submitted it where they're actually cheating, but they don't care. This is how much or how bad the anti-cheat is in Siege, that these cheaters are able to report themselves or like throw in a report with themselves, and they don't care because they're probably not going to get banned. Let me see if he has been banned. Dokkaebi has not been banned. 2.72 KD in champ. That's fucked. And just to prove it, because for some reason people in chat are saying this is not enough proof. Just throwing it out there. But there are people dumb enough who still won't believe that to be cheating. This is the state of Siege, the state of cheating. This is a big reason why over the next 2 weeks I will probably be streaming a decent amount of both Battlefield and Arc Raiders. I really want to get into Arc Raiders. My current plan, this is going to seep a little bit into the test server video that I'll be making for Thursday. But my current plan is I'm only going to play test server for today, and that's it. This is going to be the only day I play test server because 1, it's always dead, so there's no point. 2, there's not many changes, so not much for me to do. And then 3, it's just like, since there is a lack of content, there's just no point playing it forever. So I'm going to try to play some Arc Raiders this week. I want to give it a try, but I have heard that the best thing with Arc Raiders is to play with friends. So I need to find friends who play that game because I would really like to get into it. I'll probably still play a lot of Battlefield. I really want to play that. And that's also why a lot of other people are leaving Siege to go play other content. Like, I know I talked with Roy about it a bit at the event, but he even said in his video he's going to do 90% variety, 10% Siege. Skittles is now doing like every other day is variety. Other content creators in general are just leaving or saying they're going to leave because it's just not good. We got cheaters reporting cheaters because they don't care if they get banned. They just want the other cheater to get banned. Every lobby is cheaters. Nothing's being done about it. So what are we going to do, chat? I guess not play Siege. Yeah, so I'll probably play some Arc Raiders this week. I'm sure you'll probably see an Arc Raiders video on the channel probably on Monday. That'll be my guess. Because I think I have a Battlefield video for Friday. And then Monday, Arc Raiders. I'll try to get some Siege content for the rest of it, but we'll see. That's the other issue is I need to get Siege content to fill the schedule, but I also don't know what Siege content to make. Kind of just at a loss. Alright, next match is Emerald Plains. Speaking of which, Emerald Plains, not going to be in ranked next season. It's being removed. In this match, we have Michael Myers, who's accusing void hyphen or underscore static. And don't forget, oh, this bug has not been fixed. I thought it had been fixed. Don't forget that the theme of this hacker replay was how blatant people will get, not get banned. So I think this one is also very blatant. They leave Lair and take planes. Lair is actually a good map. I think at this point, if you think Labs or Lair are bad maps, then you're just either not good at the game or choose not to learn anything. He's cheating for sure. He's trying to make it look like he's like he aims down sight early to be like, oh, I'm just gonna quick peek here and shoot. But like, he was already aiming at her. He just needed time to aim down sight. But 90% sure he's cheating. I'll also throw in that this Ash does kind of look like he's a bot with his movements sometimes. I think that was supposed to be an attempted 360, but he went too far, not far enough. And he's like not droning anything. But like, look at how high up he's aiming, and then all of a sudden he aims right at the person. No, he is cheating. And he's not even trying to hide it. But he also doesn't seem to know the map layout too well because he keeps aiming at walls, thinking someone's there, and then realizing they're not. Bro, you have walls, you know where he is, and you lose that fight? Like, what? What are we doing here? If he lost the match. No, he won. Oh, if I remember correctly, we'll look up his stats. This is why I want to include it, because Ubisoft has always said, they're like, oh, we have stat bans, blah, blah. And then I talked to some UB people at the event, and they said, like, stat bans are always kind of iffy because they don't want to, you know, incorrectly ban people. But then a lot of people have just crazy, crazy stats. I'm like, there's no way this is a false ban. And they still won't get banned. And then they're like, well, we've accidentally banned a lot of people. It's like, how are you getting that wrong? This person, look, this is why he was reported. Just like constantly 100% headshot ratings with high kills. Some of these are low, but like 6 kills, 100%, 8 kills, 100%, 13 kills, 92.3%. Like, he is consistently 93.4% headshot rating, 82, 100. Like, he is constantly just getting crazy high headshot ratings. 100% with 11 kills. 100% with 10 kills. 75% with 16 kills. 100% with 19 kills. Again, Ubisoft says they have stat bans be very loose because they don't want it to ban the wrong people. But then, like, somehow content creators get banned for having a 2 KD. But this guy with 100% headshot rating and 19 kills doesn't get banned. Like, stat bans just clearly aren't working. That's all there is to it. It is not hard to say, hey, if this person consistently has a 100% headshot rating, flag their account, maybe ban them. Instead, no, we get nothing. I truly don't understand how the stat bans work if content creators are getting banned on alt accounts, but cheaters with 25 KDs aren't. Because that was also another thing. I think it was in Hacker Replay before I left. There was a cheater who had like a 20 or 35 KD. It's like, how is that not getting flagged? He had like 200 matches, 35 KD, not banned. Like, what are the parameters for stat bans that somehow that gets through, but a content creator gets banned for smurfing? It doesn't make sense. Now, I think the last 3 matches should be, you know, more normal, maybe more subtle. We'll see. In this match, we have Blue Flame 204, who's accusing Y of me. Also, the one benefit of getting the consulate match is I can now call the video, this cheater reported a cheater for cheating in Rainbow Cheat Siege. Don't tell me this guy's also cheating and just lost that easily. How? So here's my question to you guys. At what point do people like this cheat because they find Siege too hard to get into, so they just cheat instead? Like, does that happen? Because this was also something we talked about in Munich, where we said that we want, again, bleeding into the next video I'm going to make, but we said, like, we want less reworks, more new operators. And then, you know, some devs are like, well, we already have like 75 or whatever operators. So they said it's really hard for new people to get into the game. Adding new operators just makes that harder and harder. So I'm like, are these people getting into this game and being like, man, I don't have time to learn all these operators, so they just start cheating? Like, does that happen? Because like other games have tons of years of content and people still want to learn it and play it without resorting to cheating, but I feel like maybe in Siege it's more likely. Or are these people just going to cheat anyways? I don't know. It's an IQ problem or patience problem. I mean, that is possible, but I'm like, what? If that is like possible, if that is the case that people are cheating in Siege because they find it too hard to get into, why does that not happen a lot in like Apex or I don't know, what are some other games that they add content instead of making a new game? Overwatch. those games have cheaters. They have cheating problems in general, but it feels like in Siege, it's just so common for us to find bad people who are cheating. Because, like, this guy's clearly really bad, and he's probably in a bad lobby, and he's cheating off his ass. And people will say, well, Overwatch has cheaters. Apex has a lot of cheaters. And while I kind of believe you, because that's probably true, in all of my time playing Apex, which was a lot, like I played a decent amount, I never ran into cheaters. So like I'm not, like maybe it's just only in the high lobbies where they're cheating, but like this is clearly a bad player in what would probably be a lower ranked lobby cheating off his ass. And in all of my new player lobbies didn't have cheaters. But like, I don't know. I feel like it has to be a Siege problem, whether it's the game or if it's how easy it is to cheat. Like maybe getting cheats in Apex or Overwatch or whatever is just harder, but maybe Siege has just more accessibility when it comes to cheating. Could be wrong. If I'm not mistaken, I think this game also goes to 9 rounds. He cannot control a gun. And he loses the gunfight again. I can't remember if this was ranked or not, but we'll maybe look up some more people as well. He's in Diamond. I don't think this match was a Diamond lobby. We'll look it up, but he definitely shouldn't be in Diamond. He is moving like a bot. So this lobby overall was low rank. So this was from a while ago. He wasn't in Diamond yet. Like the average person in this lobby is like gold to platinum, and he's blatantly cheating. Yes, chat. He went 6 and 7, 6, 7. It's not like this is a crazy high elo lobby, which is why he's cheating. Like this is a low elo lobby. So again, when I played games like Apex, when I was in gold or platinum, I didn't face cheaters like blatantly cheating like this all the time. But in Siege, you kind of do. So what is the difference? Why does Siege have so many cheaters compared to these other games? I know if you ask a UB dev, they'll say that they don't, and that cheating in the other games is actually really, really bad. But people just don't know about it. But I'm like, no, I swear cheating is worse in Siege than any other game out there. I swear it. I don't have the stats to back it up, but it feels like it. Because whenever I play other games, I never worry about cheaters. But anytime I play Siege, I always have to worry about cheaters. I could play Overwatch. I could play Apex. I could play anything. I could play Battlefield. Never once worried about cheaters. In this match, the 5th match of the day, we have Vopact, who's accusing WXZ.FNC. Alright, WXZ. Let's see what you do. Just kidding, gotta restart the round because it's buggy. I think it's worse in Siege because of the lower number of high-ranked players and the higher concentration of cheaters in those ranks. I disagree. Because you can find cheaters in any rank and any game mode in Siege. Because you have casual lobbies filled with cheaters, unranked lobbies filled with cheaters, ranked filled with cheaters, Siege Cup filled with cheaters. Doesn't matter. Cheaters everywhere. So this guy is just AFK. Link. The blood moon rises. Oh, he's gone. Okay, he's back. He's AFK again. Bro, stop wasting my time. He dies again. What is going on? He's not even in this round. I swear to God, if this guy's AFK the entire match and never once does anything, I'll be upset that he got reported. Oh, he moved. Guys, sorry, he was just on the toilet. I can't imagine queuing for a... I think this was ranked. and then AFKing for 3 rounds. I'm already going to assume he's cheating just purely based off how fast he's moving and not checking anything. And he also did that side look where he looked at the enemies across the map. Yeah, okay, well, or he could just do that. Oh my god. So, whenever we do hacker replay, I do try very hard to not have all Super Blaine matches. And the first 3 were Super Blaine. I knew that going into it. I was like, these matches are going to be very obvious. And then the last 3, I was like, I'm going to try to download matches that aren't obvious so we have something interesting to watch. And even with all of my work of trying to find non-obvious matches, these are still obvious. I think this guy also might have just an insanely high headshot rating, just like the other guy we looked at, given that he's just full Blaine and doesn't care. Another headshot. Bro, you got aimbot, and you're still missing. Devs need to nerf the SMG-12. True. Please, thank you for the 5 gifted from Fear. Siege might be cooked, but chat's cooking with these gifted subs. Let's go. It is depressing seeing this and realizing like probably nothing will change. Again, I know Ubisoft said that they're going to double the amount of shield guard updates in the next season, but I genuinely don't think that'll change anything. I don't even want to be pessimistic. It's just like actions speak louder than words, and all we have are just them saying we will ban more cheaters. So that doesn't mean anything to me. If he is not banned, then that's just... No, he's not banned. I didn't even get to finish my thought. 3.26 KD in Diamond Ranked. Let's look at his headshot. 90, 100, 100, 80, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 96, 95, 100, 86, 100. What happened to stat bans, chat? Where'd they go? Did Ubisoft just give up on them? Did they disable stat bans? What is happening? I just want to be able to play the game. That's all. Am I asking too much? Maybe I am. Maybe playing the game that you want to play in 2025 is too big of an ask, and we should settle for we can have the game, but we can't play it. I think you'll like Arc Raiders. It's an amazing game and pretty fun as well. I think I will too. I think I'll actually really, really like Arc Raiders, and I want to play it. I just need to find some time. I will probably... I mean, I saw Pineapple plays it, so I might ask him to play. I know Roy plays it, but he kind of was like on the fence, I think. Or I think he said he liked it, but he doesn't have anyone to play with. I don't know. We'll find out. But I'll probably try to play with other creators and enjoy that game, because, yeah. Siege, not it right now. I also saw that Tarkov came out in full release, so I could get back into that if I wanted to. I don't know. I don't know what I want. Okay. Last match. Chat. I'm sorry for the name, but it is Twink Slayer who's accusing Tall Ninja. Why did I fast forward? That was a mistake. What are twinks? Feminine petite men. There you go. I think the first time I heard that word was it in Arrested Development? Or what do they call... Oh no, they call them... What do they call them in that? They call them poofs. Could be wrong. Okay, so far, first round. Not cheating, chat. We might have one non-cheater. He didn't even realize the guy was right next to him. Stay with me on this. I think he's cheating. I know. You guys are going to be like, what are you talking about? He just missed all those shots in the drone. What type of person do you think is going to download cheats? Someone who can hit that drone, or someone who misses all those shots. I think he's going to toggle on. That's my theory. The easy, lame answer is to say he's not cheating. But I think he's... I'm doubling down. He's cheating. Or we're about to watch a whole lot of nothing. Okay, can we just take a second to... Like... I don't even want to appreciate this. What the fuck is this supposed to be? The only way someone's going to hit this Denari is if they walk through the top left corner of the door. What the fuck is this? Maybe this is why new operators like Denari don't get a lot of, like, screen time and people don't care about them because they don't understand how to make it work. Like, I understand the point of this Denari is that it's high up, so it's harder for them to destroy it, but, like, this literally does nothing. I sometimes one tap drums and lose an entire mag. See, this guy, he did that too. Wait, is he actually cheating? Hold on. He gets the drones, right? Then he looks right at the guy through the wall, punches it, but then looks slightly too high. Was I right? Was he actually cheating? Because he missed, like, not because he missed all those shots on the drone, but, like, it just means that he's that bad he needed cheats because he can't even hit a drone. I might have been right. I looked away at chat for 1 second. He finally got the kill. That wasn't, like, anything guaranteed. Now the Denari's cooking. Look at all those. Look at all those lasers. Look at all those chickens. You got some shots and then died. No one said cheaters were good, that's why they download cheats. Exactly. You're gonna miss all those shots in a drone. You can't be a good player. You'll learn from that. Bad cheaters, or bad players don't learn and then they cheat. You actually saw him right there, and I don't think he realized it until it was too late. Oof. Oh. Alright, I'm just gonna throw it out there. We saw how he was aiming before, right? We saw how he aimed on the drone. I don't think his gun moves, like, at all here. It moves a little bit, and then it aims, like, way above him. And then it somehow kills him. Guys, I think he's cheating. Maybe they should focus on the top cheaters instead of these shitty copper cheaters. Why does it have to be one or the other? All cheaters are bad. At least cheaters in champ, usually champs can, like, do stuff to beat them. But cheaters in copper, the players are too bad to know what to do. And then the cheater just runs rampant and ruins the experience of new players. I feel like, if anything, bad cheaters should be prioritized to save new people in the game. He definitely has walls. Like, right there, he was moving based off of, like, how Buck was approaching him. And, like, we know he's not good enough to be using his headphones for this. Like, he constantly keeps seeing people and then, like, positioning himself through the wall with them. What did I just watch? Hold on. Rewind. These are the type of players that I go up against when I'm trying to go for leg shots. Okay. We'll keep watching. I think I'll tweet something out being like the type of peaks people be doing, saying it's a skill issue if you can't beat them. Because like that's literally what we see when people try to quick peek us. Like, how do you not kill me? It's like, bro, I can see your left toe and that's it. I think we can all agree that this guy's definitely cheating, right? Side bans are still active. If someone has a 5+ KD above platinum, they'll get automatically banned the next day. Don't think that's true. The only reason I say I don't think that's true is because, I guess it depends. If it actually is tied to specific ranks, it could be true to a degree, but we had a cheater last week who had over 200 matches played and had a 35 KD and wasn't banned. We've also run into cheaters in like Champ with 4 to 5 KDs and not banned, so I don't know. I don't think that's true. Also, what rank do you guys think this lobby is? Just purely off of this person that we're watching. Because I would guess, like, bronze? Copper? But I feel like we're about to find out that this is, like, a plat to emerald lobby. That's my guess. Chat saying copper, bronze, 1 silver. Oh, he's definitely cheating. No, he's not reacting that quickly. He can barely move around the map, let alone react like that. I know he'd be able to hear this. Actually, oh wait, no, that wasn't even... That was the line in there. SMG-12 was the vigil. And this guy knows all too well where this line is and what he's gonna do. With how the line keeps quick peeking, I feel like for sure that this has to be like plat plus, and this cheater is definitely like a bronze or copper maybe. Also, like, I know the kill feed's buggy and it's not showing it properly, but I feel like he's only getting headshots. It feels like he aims at them and then it like flicks to their head and gets the shot or the headshot for them. Feels like some level of aimbot. Thank you. Okay. He ends up 16-4. Let's find out who he is. I swear to God, if his name is actually Tall Ninja with the X's, I would just be disappointed. This match was on Cafe Dostoyevsky. And Big Guns did go 5-7 and 1. Tall Ninja's actual name is Genuine Grub. He was an Emerald for this match, by the way. So this lobby is Emerald. So obviously he's cheating. He has a 2.5 KD in ranked, a 2.9 KD in unranked, and a 7 KD in quick match. His headshot rating is actually not that high. 45, 25. So he actually wasn't getting that many headshots. So no head. We couldn't see the kill feed, so we didn't know for sure, but no head. Just body. But he's definitely cheating. Because there's no way in hell that guy should be an emerald with how he was moving and aiming. 0 chance. That is it for Hacker Replay, though. That is all the matches we have. Again, I did try to find some non-obvious matches, but I think every single one of those matches was obvious. Now, we only have 2 weeks until a new season comes out. Maybe Ubisoft will actually fix it. The fact that all they've announced is that they are just doubling the amount of shield guard updates in the next season makes me not confident. Because again, doubling updates that do nothing is going to do nothing. 2 times 0 is 0. So I have no faith. And I know Ubisoft people probably hate me for saying it, but like, I don't believe anything is going to change there until something massive happens. Because this is now the 4th year in a row where they say, we hate cheaters, fuck cheaters, we're getting rid of cheaters, and then nothing happens. Also, I believe the title, the posting, the job posting for anti-cheat team lead is still up for Ubisoft. Let me check. Yeah, so the job posting for the anti-cheat team lead is still there. It's been 2 weeks, which I assume means that either Adrian, who was the anti-cheat team lead, has left, or they are trying to hire more anti-cheat team leads. I'm curious what will happen whenever they fill that position, because as far as I'm aware, I could be wrong. I don't think the anti-cheat team lead actually does the anti-cheat programming. They're the ones who coordinate and determine what to work on and where resources should go, type of thing. More like a project manager, but I could be wrong. I don't know the internal workings of Ubisoft enough to comment on that. I don't know if anything will change, but we'll see. I guess end point, no faith, no belief that anything's going to change, and we're very much in a world, and I think a lot of people agree with me on this, because a lot of people commented on my reveal panel video with this, that they're just like, I'll believe it when I see it. There's no belief that it'll actually work. It's just, if it happens, sweet. If not, it's going to be the same thing, and we aren't going to be surprised.